Welcome to what's happening with the X. This is for the sign of Aries. The X is Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign, where we'll be looking at your X Aries life. See what we can find through this reading, anything that we can see, and of course I'll relay all my messages to you. What is currently going on with your Aries? Well, they definitely showed up in their own reading, your X Aries. The Emperor is the sign of Aries. So we have the Moon card, the Five of Cups. You know, the Moon card, it can be being enlightened from the other side, receiving messages in our dream state. It can also be secrets being hidden, fears. And the Five of Cups is all about a sense of loss, a sense of mourning over something that your X Aries lost. Now, the Five of Cups, usually there are 3 cups down and 2 cups upright, meaning that there's love behind the X Aries, you, okay? Especially if it's a soulmate relationship, the 2 cups indicate the soulmate union. The soulmate waiting, full of love, waiting for them to get over what has been holding them back from expressing their feelings. Now the Emperor, okay, again, this is representing the sign of Aries. So your X Aries could be a very stubborn individual, not willing to compromise, not willing to make changes. And the reason being is this person that you're dealing with, your X Aries, actually is a very wise person. They've learned a lot in their life and they take the lessons out and they use it to their advantage. Okay, they take those lessons and say, okay, I learned my lesson here, so I'm going to XYZ going forward. And they apply what works for them. But they can be very, very stubborn and arrogant. They did not open up to you. They didn't express how they felt about you. They were actually shut down from doing this because of what they were dealing with in the past. For some of you, your X Aries actually had another person and they didn't tell you. They had somebody that they were mourning over. Now, the relationship could have been in full force at the time the 2 of you were together. And now they're feeling the loss of that other person. We have the King of Cups here. That is a person who is emotionally open and available. This is somebody who actually gets their power back, pulls their power back from a prior relationship. But what I'm hearing is they had another person and you didn't know it. That's a secret. Because they didn't release this other attachment to this other person, and they did not expose to you what was going on. They were closed off. They did not open up. You walked away, and now they feel regret over losing you. So they feel the sorrow from the person in the past, the other person, but now they have regret because they also lost you in the interim. They have a tremendous amount of fear of opening up and sharing with you that they actually do have love for you. They're trying to get their inner strength, that courage to come forward, but they are not there yet. They have to do the healing. Yeah. They want to give you this offer, this new beginning. They want to move forward in their life, but again, they really feel still kind of stuck in their own thinking, in their own stubbornness. They're making themselves stuck. So Aries, your X Aries is dealing with learning how to overcome the fear, getting that inner strength to move forward. They want a new beginning, and they could have been throwing themselves into their work, maybe trying to get their finances back in order. But it's also about their healing of the past, healing of this other person that was in their life. And I assure you, the secret's going to come out. It will. It will eventually come out. Once they get the strength and the courage to come forward. And this is a sincere apology that will be extended outward toward you when they're ready, but they are not there yet. This is all in a state of complacency, being idle, not taking any action because they haven't got the strength yet. They don't have that courage. Fear. They're afraid. They're absolutely terrified to, not just with you, but to open up and expose themselves to a new relationship. They feel like, what I'm seeing is they feel like they are doomed. I know that sounds awkward, but they feel like, I'm never going to love again. I'm never going to have another person in my life again that I can create a long-term relationship with. Whomever this person was that they were emotionally attached to. Whether it be just the emotional baggage or the actual person, it really hurt them very, very deeply. It put a sense of fear in them to start any relationship again. Again, like I said, feeling doomed in a sense. I am never going to have, this is all about regret, feeling sorry for themselves. They are being guided to get that inner strength and courage to open up again and try it again. This is all about opening up emotionally, gaining their power back, pulling their power back from what took place with this other person so they can come forward to you. Now, some of you, I know you don't want to interact with them, and I get that, absolutely. Because you could tell there was something missing. Something wasn't right. They weren't open. They didn't share. So let's take a look at what your ex-Aries hopes and fears are in general. Okay, we have the Hangman and the Seven of Swords. So the Hangman is all about taking a look from a different angle, seeing all sides of every situation with the person they were dealing with before and with you, looking at the way that they hold back because they are now aware that they were very deceitful. It's right under the Moon card, right? This is about deceit. This is about the secrets, not opening, not sharing, holding themselves back from starting anything brand new. Their hope is to get a different perspective on love, on seeing how relationships should really kind of flourish and grow. Putting the energy and effort into a relationship. It's all about them changing the way that they're viewing love and relationships. And coming out, this also indicates fear as well as the Moon does, coming out of the state of fear. Their fear is fear itself. Their fear is that you've moved on. But they're never going to know until they actually embrace this and see it from a different angle. So they're working on it. There's no action here. This is all about them being stuck in their own thinking pattern, being stubborn, not willing to. Oftentimes this person can be a control freak. Okay, they could have been ignoring you, and it was a sense of control on their part. If I control the situation by not communicating, they'll keep you here while they get to tend to this over here. That's not a good thing, and that is very deceptive. So that would fall under the category of a secret as well. So it's really about your ex-Aries saying, okay, I'm going to overcome this fear. I'm going to get the courage, and I am going to open up. I am going to present this offer. This will come with an apology when they're ready. There will be an apology with an offer for most of you, not all of you. And of course, you know, you don't have to accept it. I mean, that's up to you. But eventually they're going to come to you and extend an apology. Because they're realizing right now that this fear they have is not working. This control mechanism is not working. They lost someone else and they lost you. it doesn't work. So they really have to take a different look at their belief system. It doesn't work. So what we're going to do now, this is the energy for the current 1 to 2 week time frame. And if you click the link below, it will shoot you to Vimeo, where we're going to see what's actually blocking them from overcoming this fear and where it's going to lead into over the next 1 to 2 week time frame. Please go all the way down to the bottom on Vimeo and select the correct zodiac sign and date that you would like to view. And don't forget to look at the soulmate journey. And if you click the subscribe button, you will know when I am making postings. Thank you for watching, and I will see you on the other side.